today I'm gonna make for you pepper pot soup. So we're gonna need shredded callaloo, spring of thyme, 2 or 3 scallion. If you don't have scallion, you can use 1 onion. Jamaicans don't use onion in soup, but however, you can use onion if you don't have scallion. 6 okra, half pound of yam, yellow yam, half pound of yellow yam, half pound of Irish, a pound of chocho diced, about 8 garlic cloves, 1 cup of coconut milk, Scotch bonnet pepper, 2 ripe Scotch bonnet pepper and 1 green Scotch bonnet pepper. We're going to put it in old as it is. 1 teaspoon of pimento seed. This is optional. If you don't have it, don't worry about it. And we're going to use about 8 to 10 cups of water. Now for the meat, we're going to use, you can use corned pork, you can use corned beef and pigtail. Today I'm going to use corned beef and pigtail with corned pork. So the salt, the corn, which is salt beef, and salt pork is the same thing as corned pork. This is it I have, right? This is it. It's okay. Alright. Cut it in chunks, like small chunks like these. And this now, I had it soaking overnight. The salt beef, the salt pork, and the pigtail. I had it soaked in enough water in the refrigerator overnight. And then I removed that water. Put to eat a pot, a pressure cooker pot. Add 6 cups of water and then add the soaked salt beef, salt pork, or corned beef. Be sure that they're diced. For this first add, just add 1 scallion. So just to get the flavor going, we're going to add half of the seasoning. So add half a teaspoon of pimento seeds, half of the thyme, 4 garlic cloves, and the scallion. Alright, so once you add all of that, make sure your rubber is on properly. Find your groove. So once it comes to a whistle, we're going to start timing it for 12 minutes. Alright, so now I'm gonna prep this callaloo. Just check it out, take off the bad leaves, the seeds. I'm not going to show you this part too much. In this case, the more leaf is better. Okay, you gotta go through and strip these off. Just make sure that you can strip them. And get off the skin. Kale is I think it's a foreign meaning not indigenous to Jamaica green vegetable plant. that you can use with this. We're from Jamaica. If you don't want, just use straight callaloo. That's callaloo we used to, not kale. But you can use half callaloo and half kale if you want. I added some salt to this and just rinse it. So I bought this in the supermarket. You can tell I washed it a little. You can tell it's washed before. And just rinse this off, and then we're going to dice it. Okay, like it's not much. Just kind of grab it. Shred it. Visit my website for the ingredients. Alright. You just add it to the pot. Add it to a pot that you want to use to stew. For stewing. Add a quarter cup of water. We're going to steam this down for about until it's tenderized. I'm going to time it and let you know. Put the stove for the callaloo. Put the stove's gauge on low, almost off, very low. Alright, so now we're gonna prep. Get the scallion. Clean it off properly. So this is what we're going to use. The callaloo is steaming. This is the second added seasoning now. I'm going to rinse off all. So all that's leaving is the chocha. We're going to peel this, and the Irish potato and the yam. We're going to add it 20 minutes near to the end. As well as the okra. We're going to add the okra 8 minutes near to the end. Alright. The pressure starts, the pressure builds. Put your stove gauge on 4 and put your timer for 12 minutes. You can put your stove between 4 and low. Okay, turn this off. It's been 12 minutes. Put it on that to cool. And turn the callaloo off. It's been 15 to 18 minutes. While we wait for that, while we wait for the pressure cooker to cool, we're going to make some dumplings. So 2 cups of flour, a pinch of salt, half cup or a little bit more of water. So once you get your dough firm like this, we'll make some spinners. Just pluck off a little piece and spin it. Put it between your palm and spin them. So you just cover this and put it aside for later. While I wait for that to cool, alternatively, you can boil meat for about 3 to 4 hours or 2 to 3, 4 hours. Just check it for tenderize. Just check it if it's tenderized. Check it if it's tenderized. Now we're gonna puree the callaloo. So just add it callaloo or the kale. We'll cook the kale with the callaloo. Let's blend. Oh. You gotta stir it in. Gotta stir it in. Stir it in. So you just pour it in. Let's put that aside for later. Okay, it's cooled. It's tenderized. Remove your time stick. Alright. So add your callaloo and kale blend together. Puree. Add your dumplings. Once the boil is going, put your stove gauge on low. And cover it slightly. add your second other seasoning. I'm gonna smash these garlics. Add the pepper. Cover it and allow it to simmer. We'll add the coconut milk next. Add the coconut milk. Put the stove gauge on low and just allow it to simmer. We're going to peel the chocha. Using half. Dice these. And add into the pot. This is how it looks after 10 minutes. Every 8 to 10 minutes, just stir your pot. It starts to have that dirty pepper look. It's not that this soup is hot enough, it's just the appearance, I think, that gives it the name. We're going to peel the yam and the Irish necks. Peel it as you're about to put it in, because the yam, you know, it will get dark. So just to recap, we pressure cook the meat for 12 minutes in 6 cups of water. Then we steam the callaloo and the kale for 15 to 18 minutes. Then we blend it to a puree. Then after it's cooled, we add the puree to the, we had like a quarter cup or half cup of water to blend the callaloo. And then I added it to the meat stock with the second other seasoning. Just to back up a little, we added some seasoning with the meat. That's the first added seasoning. Alright, then we added the dumplings. And we're making it simmer now for 15 minutes now. Now we're going to peel it, and it's recommend you put a little oil in your hand. A lady made a comment about the yam in supermarket, and every time I go to the supermarket I think of her. And she said she have a shop somewhere in New York that she sells Jamaican food, and people cut. But you know what I did today? I just did this. You see, once you see this, it's good. And I did it to the top and I did it to the bottom. So that's how you can check a yam without damaging the seller's goods. Because you have to see with them, you know, they have to sell it back to make back our money. So you can't come there and cut out the people them things. And the comment I made, because she asked me to tell the people them the right thing, but I don't think I was fair enough on her side, because I told her that the customers got to check their goods before they buy. But there's a way to do it. Just do like what I said. So made these in some cubes. Peel your Irish. Our local Irish, I don't believe it takes long to cook, but imported Irish to Jamaica, I think sometimes they're a little hard, so they take longer to cook. I don't know where it's imported from. So it all depends on what kind of Irish you have. You add them like 10 minutes before the end. 8 to 10 minutes before the end. This is 20 minutes in. So stir it. Watch your pepper, you know. You can taste it. If it's hot, you can take the pepper out. If your okra tough, you can add them like 15 to 20 minutes before the end. Just wash these off properly. This is 30 minutes simmering. So stir it, take it from the side, feel it, it's sticking. You can taste it if you want. You know something? I don't practice the taste while I cook. I just cook and then serve. Sometimes I taste, but I'm not so sure. See, because we didn't add any noodles to this, any thickening agents, I'm letting it boil for 45 minutes, 40 to 45 minutes, just to thicken it some more. Normally, I would turn it off already. And it's 40 minutes. When it starts to stick at the bottom, you can turn it off. I'm going to turn this off. So that's 40 minutes simmering. Just allow this to cool until you're ready to serve. Pepper pot soup. I live in Kingston City, you know, so that's why you might hear sirens a lot in my videos. Pepper pot soup. Pepper pot soup. This This is my website, jamaicadinners.com. Alright. Now I'm gonna taste this thing. First of all, I love the color. This is nice, different. Cooked just right. This is a soup. You can cook it at home if you love it, but it's mainly a party soup. Or restaurants, bars, stuff like that. Clubs, places like those. This is nice. I use straight callaloo, just callaloo alone I use in this. It tastes nice. So if you don't have the kale, you can use callaloo. I didn't put any oil in this and it's oily. I guess it's the coconut milk. And the meat too. This is nice. I really wanted to maintain the traditional way of doing this, but each time I take a slurp and my mind is telling me, boy, this would be nice if I had some rosemary. Even if I had some dried rosemary and sprinkle it on top, which I'm gonna try and see what's gonna happen. Alright, so put it in each side. Rosemary. With the rosemary will bring out the flavor of this. Irish. Why you see me eat half a little pot here? Put it here. Sure. Well, I'm gonna go have me a meal. So, see you later. Bye. Whenever I'm successful with a video, I always say to myself, it's worth the effort. After I just ate this food, I just said to myself, it's worth the effort. Worth the effort. And it's worth you trying it too. See you later. Look, just to make a point, there is no set rule on what type of meat you can use. You can use straight beef alone, but if you use straight beef, remember I had 2 tablespoons of salt. You can use straight pork, you know, whatever.